Alright, hey guys, it's Charlie, and I'm going to be talking about my Sonic goodness. All my Sonic blasters, most of them are heavily modified. I have most of them, still need to get a couple, but I'll talk about that later. So, I'm just going to pull this one out first. This is a Vigilon. The Vigilon came out in Sonic, and I love Vigilons. They are some of my favorite blasters. And what's cool about this is you can see internally your disc's loaded. This orange piece blocks it, but you can still see how many you have in there. And I just love the Vigilon, and this one is no exception. It's buttery smooth. I just miss Vortex. I don't have very many discs, otherwise I probably would run these a little bit more in a war. Keeping on the same trend, we've got Sonic Praxis. Praxises, they're pretty great. I see that Vortex Caliburn coming out, and I'm just like, get a Praxis. They're pretty awesome. But this one's Sonic. It's pretty cool. I just love the mag release. You just hit it, and then it drops. You hit it, and it drops. So, you know, Praxis is probably pretty great blaster. It also has a stock attachment, so you can put. This is a modified Sonic Praxis stock. It's got the Sonic Recon bits chopped off and added to it. It looks nice. Feels great, but we're actually going to go into more depth about this stock a little bit later. So moving right along, we've got the venerated Sonic Longstrike. I've got some parts for this. So this one is stock. I do have one that's modified with Magnus internals and a brass barrel and a Nerf turf spring. I'm going to do a separate video about this. But the Sonic Longstrike is very popular for good reason. Yeah, I'm glad that I have this. And the stock is removable. I didn't just like assemble that for the first time. And this right here, when we're talking about the springers, is my pump action Retalicon. And this is one of my babies. It's got the Gavin Fuzzy pump action grip with the rails and the sights and the barrel attachments. And it's got a 6 kilogram Nerf turf spring. It's at pretty much full compression. The OMW full sled and breech. And it's just a good low FPS primary. This stock was originally made for it because it's for it to be sturdy. And I just love this blaster. I'm going to include some still frames of this after this, just so you can see how beautiful it is. And for these, I like to use for pictures. We've got the 12 round, the Yamix green mags. They're available from Lightake for about like $150, and they match perfectly. I also sometimes do like to use orange bananas, but all these blasters just look amazing with these mags in them. So we're gonna move along. Right here, we've got the hated Deploy. You know, it's pretty crap. This thing doesn't like to rotate the mag, but I mean, it's a Sonic blaster. I like it. If you want to be really freaking ridiculous, you can like put this crap on and put a green mag in there, and it looks pretty dope. But nothing really to see here. It's just a Deploy and Sonic. I do really want to make one of these shoot like 75 FPS, but that's a project for the future. Right here we have the Stampede. I do not have the scope in the bipod, the shield, or not the scope, the shield in the bipod. The shield is all like green, and then the bipod's all orange. This one is functional, and it is stock. It is functional, allegedly. So I would like to modify this. I don't think I would really want to, get the metal gears and that. But I think just some small modifications could really make it a usable H3Z blaster. And then moving along, we've got our Barricade. Now this is a flywheel. I'm not usually into flywheelers, but this one is modified. It's got a rewire, it's got stripe wheels, and it runs off of 3 LifePo batteries. So it packs about a pretty decent punch, about 115 FPS, which is pretty good for a Barricade, and it sounds loud as heck. And I do have a stock that goes with it. This is the stock. It's the Recon supports for the Thingiverse, and I got Medic Mods to print them for me. And it's a little lighter than I would have liked, but you know, no filaments are perfect, and it's super sturdy with this stock. So this is definitely a good sidearm and a good blaster for, you know. It's got a turret, so you don't need mags. So it's a good option. I like it a lot. And then moving along, this is a Proton. I love Protons. This has the OC Nerf 3D printed hopper. It holds 5 discs, and it's really is a nifty sidearm, because you can hit this thing right here and it just slides forward, the little slide. So you can get some really great rate of fire with this. And you know, I love this Proton hopper. You should ask OC Nerf on Facebook if he's got any more, because I would 10 out of 10 recommend this. And then right here I've got the Stum, the Recon light, and the sight. And this is actually, it has a green LED, so it's pretty bright, but it's been rewired, and it's a little brighter. It has the green LED. So it's a pretty nice flashlight, and just a neat accessory that's, you know, modified. And then lastly, I have this, which is a Sonic Night Finder, and this thing is my baby. First off, it's got this switch right here that activates a super bright green LED over here, and it runs off of 1 LifePo and a dummy, so it's pretty dang bright. It's got a brass barrel right here, and it's pretty light spring load for the performance it gets. It shoots about 115 FPS, and it's also very accurate. It's got a great seal, and it makes a nice pop. You can see. So I mean, this thing just shoots lasers. We can test the seal real quick. And one last thing that I forgot to say is I do have some of these Sonic Streamline darts, which are truly just atrocious darts that nobody should use anymore. But I mean, I think they're cool. They came with a Stampede, and you know, you got like a shit ton of them. So I've got a pretty decent bag full of them. I mean, I don't use them obviously, because we have better things like waffle darts and AccuFakes and accurate darts. But they're just something cool. Alright, so now this is all of the crap that we just talked about, and I have to admit, it does look pretty awesome with all of its green. I'm missing the barrel brake and the Vulcan. I'm not really interested in the Vulcan. I would like to get a barrel brake just to see what kind of performance I can squeeze out of it. But I hope you like this. We will do some more in-depth firing tests and maybe some gameplay and discussion about some of these more modified blasters. But until next time, thanks for watching, guys.